I started my small business about 7 years ago. The first year was pretty hard. So today I'm sharing everything I wish I knew back when I started my solo business, from client work to building and selling my first course. If you're launching or growing a service-based business today, this video is for you. These are not just generic business tips. I'm talking about the real stuff that I had to learn the hard way. Let's dive in. Number one, it's not your job to please everyone. So in my case, I was offering Pinterest audits. But this equally works if you offer Instagram marketing or YouTube consultations, or if you help business set up marketing automations, any kind of services really. A few clients will make you question everything. For me, since it was on Pinterest, some clients expected mega viral pins in just 3 days. Others didn't understand why content on Pinterest needed to be seasonal, and they didn't want to adjust their strategies to match the platform. And here's what I learned. Feedback is data, not a personal attack. It's important to treat it this way. Also, stay firm. You are the expert. They come to you because you have more experience, and so even if they are not always happy to hear the truth, that's what they're paying you for. Number two, it's okay to say no to more business. When I just started out, every new potential client felt like a treasure. I used to say yes to every client who wanted to work with me, even when they were not a good fit. But the thing is, not every client's business or niche has the same potential of growth on a particular platform. In my case, it was on Pinterest. Sometimes businesses really wanted to give Pinterest a try, and I hated to be the person who eventually would not be able to deliver the results that they hoped for. It was never going to work for their business. And if you don't want uncomfortable situations a few months down the line with unhappy clients, you're better off not even starting to work with them. Number three, don't obsess over monthly income. There were months when I made, say, $3,000. And this felt like a failure because someone on Instagram posted at $20,000 a month. But here is the truth. Success isn't just numbers. It's freedom. It's working from a cafe by the beach here in Portugal while your Pinterest scheduler runs on autopilot for you and for clients. Well, that would be a dream scenario. In my case, though, it has been working from my bedroom while my baby was taking her daytime naps. But that was the best scenario for me because this small business allowed me to stay at home with my daughter so much longer so that she only had to go to kindergarten when she was 2 years old. If I kept my day job, I would only have maybe like 3 to 4 months of maternity leave. And I know in some countries women only get even just a couple of weeks of paid leave with their babies. So speaking of optimizing your time and getting more freedom, another thing that I would make different if I started today, I would not waste a ton of time and effort on building the whole online infrastructure of my business. Since we're talking about a service-based business, it included for me a website with my packages, a contact form, payment buttons, and so on. It took me months of trial and error to set all things up in a way that looked good enough for clients to see. But these days, I would definitely use the power of AI for this. I would recommend you to check out Hey Boss AI, who kindly sponsored this part of the video. This is the tool that I would use to build my client-facing online base. And why? Well, because Hey Boss just launched their Boss mode, and it gives you a full AI team and CEO, marketer, designer, copywriter, developer, all working together to build a custom revenue-ready site just for you. It literally took me 10 minutes. Let me show you how I did it. I just described the business that I wanted to start, so I just typed, I want to offer one-on-one online marketing consultations. to help clients grow on platforms Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube. My target clients are businesses and bloggers. I've been focused on Pinterest for many years, and many of my clients were happy with our consultations, and so they also asked me if I could provide a similar session about growing on YouTube or Instagram. Again, I'm just showing you what I would submit here based on my expertise, but you have to keep in mind that Hey Boss would work for any kind of business or brand. Then I just click on this arrow to send the prompt, and AI CEO asked me to clarify what kind of sections I needed on the site. And she offered me a bunch of options like booking calendar for one-on-one sessions, portfolio, and client results. Luckily, they're all tailored to my business, so I just picked most of them and I moved forward. On the next step, she asked me what should be the main goal of the website. For me, it's getting booked with one-on-one clients, so that's what I choose. Next, she helped me to craft the layout, features, and she asked me what color scheme I prefer to use on the site. So I would choose here the tone and the style of all texts on the site. I went ahead with analytical and friendly tone at the same time. Then I just uploaded some of the screenshots that my clients sent me earlier, something like before and after with their analytics, also my photo and a logo that I generated in Canva. And that was it. I then hit to start full generation and the full site gets built automatically in front of me. A whole team of AI agents is talking to each other, including CEO, UI developer, AI content writer, SEO marketer, and so on. In just 10 minutes, the whole site was generated. I have all the pages here: the home page, services, booking, portfolio, testimonials, about page, a contact page, and so on. See, all these buttons here actually work and users can click on them. The website is fully customized to my consultation business and ready to launch. You can easily tweak things here just by sending a simple request in just a human language for AI. For example, I wanted to change this background on the home page because the text was getting a little bit lost on it, so I simply asked to change this to a contrasting solid color background, and in a minute the issue was fixed. I can also check how it would look on mobile devices, and the site is fully optimized for smaller screens, as you see. I can even publish this right away and it will go live. I can connect it to my own custom domain, or maybe if I want to, I can use the free Hey Boss domain. Well, I have to tell you, a couple of years ago, I consulted a web agency and their offer had a price tag of $20,000 and a 3-month timeline for a website of the same quality. And now I got a full setup that looks legit, and what is even more important, it is ready for conversions. You can list your services, accept bookings, and let the AI help you with SEO and updates over time on the site. Honestly, if Hey Boss existed when I was starting, I could have launched maybe 10 times faster. So use my link and invite code below to try Boss Mode. It's invite only right now. Back to our tips, the next one is diversify income streams. I started with just service work, client calls, Pinterest account audits, and Pinterest management for my clients. But eventually, I also added a Pinterest course, some pin templates that people could buy and download, and also I started working on more content on my website and on this YouTube channel that you're watching that allowed me to include affiliate links to the tools that I use in my business and attract brand deals. When one income source dipped, the others helped balance things out. Ask yourself, could your expertise that you're offering as a service become a digital mini product, maybe a workshop or a PDF? And the next step, what I would suggest you do, no matter what the answers are about the digital products, is to start a YouTube channel. Because I will be entirely honest, most of my course buyers and long-term clients come from this YouTube channel. I didn't start with fancy gear. It was just my face, a 10-year-old camera, and my Pinterest tips. If you're scared of video, try podcasting or maybe blogging, but you need to create content to build your authority. All right, number 7, separate your business finances. Please don't make the mistake that I made. When I just started out, I mixed business income with personal expenses and business expenses. As a result, tax time was a nightmare. So open a separate account for your business now, even if you're only making just $100 per month. I use Wise right now, which gives me bank account details based in the United States. And even if you don't live in the United States, you'll still have a bank account there. So it doesn't have a physical office, it's just an app. And this format of online banking was not new to me because I used similar banks for over 10 years for my personal income. So far, so good. It makes any currency transactions much cheaper for me because I mostly receive US dollars, but I live in Europe, so my spending is mostly in euros. And by the way, Wise business account is totally free, which is not the case for most other business accounts that I've seen in other banks. And also, if you are ready to legitimize your business with an LLC, but you don't want to go through all the hassle, I can recommend you Taylor Brands. I will link all the tools that I use in my business in the resources segment in the description below. So you can get everything from licenses to finances and coaching all in one dashboard if you register your LLC with Taylor Brands. Next, number 8, research your tools and services. Before you commit to a scheduler, a course platform, or even a Pinterest design tool, test it. Switching platforms can eat up so much of your time that you could use for something that is more important for your business. I found that Reddit threads, yes, those written by real humans, not some sponsored affiliate articles that you can read on blogs. Reddit, in my opinion, is the only way right now to find out whether some of the software has hidden problems that only existing or past clients can tell you about. For example, this applies to email marketing tools. The main thing your email marketing tool has to do well is deliver emails. So advanced automations and segmentations, none of this matters if your email provider's IP address is blacklisted. Most of your emails will go to people's spam folders directly without you doing anything wrong. You will never find out about these issues by reading blog posts or watching even YouTube video reviews. No one will make a whole video just to trash a software tool that doesn't work. So you need to dig deeper on Reddit and maybe industry forums or Facebook groups. That's where people will share their honest opinions. It is better to spend an extra hour searching for real reviews than wasting months of your time and business opportunity on the wrong setup. And next thing I wanted to tell you, don't go all in with the fanciest tools. When you're just starting out, your revenue might not allow you high business expenses. So even if you have seen someone recommend a software that is the most expensive on the market and they say that they make 10 times more than you do now, believe me, if they make more money, it is not because of the fancy software. It's because of all the other things that they do right in their business. So whenever you can, try to find a free alternative. For example, I've been using a free Canva account for at least a whole year before I upgraded it to the paid version. And Canva was the main tool at the time for me that I used to create pins. And yes, upgrades will help you later, but start with what's free or at least low cost. Focus on delivering value, not tech perfection. And next, find people that think like you. When you're starting a business, especially if it's your first time and before that, all your life you've been working at a 9-to-5 job, it can be hard to talk to your old colleagues or friends. Oftentimes, people will discourage you because they don't have the same risk tolerance. Maybe they even would love to start a business themselves, but it's too scary for them. So they will make jokes to make themselves feel better and diminish your efforts. What helped me when I started was joining a few Facebook groups where other bloggers and website owners who were also focused on Pinterest at the time were sharing their experiences. We swapped strategies, we vented about algorithm changes, and also in these Facebook groups, people often refer clients to each other. You're not meant to do this alone. So there you have it, the 10 things I wish I knew before starting my small business. I hope this gives you clarity and maybe even a bit of confidence to move forward. If this helped you, let me know in the comments. If you want to check out 5 side hustle ideas that you can start with AI tools, I've linked my next video up there. I'll see you in the next one.